Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is the War Train here. In today's video, I cannot wait to show you guys my newest gaming pickups. Now, some of this stuff I've been waiting since the 90s to have, in my possession. So I gotta be honest, I am super excited to have this stuff and to show you guys this stuff. But first, I want to show you guys my first pickup, and that is this shirt from my buddy Zach from Iowa Retro Gamer Dad's channel here on YouTube. Definitely go check out his channel if you're not already subscribed. Think about subscribing, guys. Zach puts out a ton of videos. He puts a ton of work into it. He does all kinds of different videos, live streams, fixes consoles, does pickups. He does spicy challenges where he does spicy challenges while playing games. It's awesome. Go check out his channel, guys. Show some support. That's what I did. I seen he had a merch shop on his channel, and I went right out and I bought a shirt from him, and I sent him a message saying, look, man, I bought a shirt from you. The first video I make, when I get it, I'm gonna be wearing the shirt. He said, that's really cool, man. Send me a selfie. So that's what I did. But definitely go check out his channel, guys. But with that said, let's get into these pickups. So the first thing I want to show you guys is something that one of the viewers here, Tribes, he watches a ton of videos, really cool guy. He leaves a ton of comments. I love when he leaves comments. He always has something cool to tell me or whatever. Lets me know about deals and stuff. Well, he really came through this time, actually twice, and I gotta give him credit for this. He was like, hey, War Train, why don't you take your Ninja Turtles arcade 1-up and switch it with the Street Fighter 2. That way these two will actually be the same shape next to each other, and then put the bigger one in the back. And I was like, man, that was a great idea. Why didn't I think of that before? I just had the other one there, and then when I got the other ones, I just added them. But I was like, yeah, that just makes a lot of sense. So I did that. And honestly, I didn't even have them kind of twisted like this. The only reason I did that is because there was a huge glare on the Turtles one, because the screen is on a more of an angle than the Street Fighter 2 one. So I actually had to twist it to get that glare out, unfortunately. But otherwise, I would have had them exactly the same, but with those two flipped. But regardless, I still like them like this, so I'm going to leave them like that. It does make sense to have these two side by side, since they're the same exact, pretty much form factor. So, good recommendation there, man. And he did also let me know about this right here, guys. $5 a piece on Best Buy's website. And I already had these, and I got them for like $9.99 before, but guys, $5 a piece. $5 a piece. How can you just even pass that up? So I didn't have the PlayStation 4 version of this. I already did have the Xbox version or whatever. But honestly, I bought one more Xbox one, and I bought two of the PlayStation ones. So honestly, guys, now I have two of each one. And I've got these things for so cheap. It's just so crazy. And I don't know what I'm going to do with them. I don't really need all of these. So, maybe in the future, I don't know. Maybe I'll give them away or something. But definitely, I couldn't turn these down for $5, guys. Absolute steal. Starlink is honestly, it's a pretty good game. I can't even believe that they ever sold them for this low of a price, even $10. Because honestly, I got the Switch version for the Star Fox, and I got that again. The first one I paid $75. I bought it a second time for $10, and I'm like, wow, there's a Nintendo first party character on here, Fox McCloud, and this is selling for $10. If Nintendo had that, they would sell just the ship with Fox for about $20 alone. So the fact that you got that and a game for $10 was crazy. So that's why I bought a second one of that. And then I just kept going. I was like, you know what? I might as well buy the Xbox one. I might as well buy the characters, because they were just dirt cheap. I still can't believe that they ever went that low, because honestly, I've seen these things shoot back up in price. Nintendo Switch one, it wasn't $5. That one I think was like $30. So that one now is maintaining its value. But it's absolutely crazy, guys. Definitely don't sleep on that deal. If you're at all interested, go pick it up. Even if you want to get it for a gift for somebody or for a kid, I mean, definitely makes a great gift. Because not only do you get a pretty cool game, you're getting like a little ship with it. Just awesome. But that was the first thing I got, and I want to just say thanks again, Tribes, for pointing that out to me, man, because I didn't even know about that. But as soon as you told me, I went right on there and I bought 3 of them. So awesome stuff, buddy. All right, so last pickups, I didn't have a whole lot to show you guys, but what I did show you was this right here. I got 2 Zelda games, the collector's edition for the GameCube with Zelda 1, Zelda 2, and Ocarina and Majora's Mask on here. So really, really awesome. And I also got Twilight Princess. Now these were some that I wanted for a while. So I added them to the collection, and then this is what I was waiting for, which I was supposed to have received that day, but it actually was put in the wrong mailbox. Actually, one of my neighbors down the street got it, and luckily they brought it to me. And that is this right here. It is the Phantom Hourglass Premier Edition strategy guide. This is sealed, and my buddy Steve Craig from the channel, Steve Craig Retro Gamer, he told me about this, and he said, I forget his exact words, but he said something like, he couldn't imagine if I wouldn't have this, he'd be disappointed or something to that effect. And I went out and bought it right away because honestly it was an excellent price. So you definitely can't go wrong for the price I paid for this. So I think he got his for like $7. I think I got mine for like $9. So I don't think you can go wrong anything Zelda that's sealed for $9. So pretty awesome, and really happy to have this, because honestly now I have another strategy guide, and I love these strategy guides. Definitely awesome artwork in them. All right, so moving on, guys. Now this is where it gets to the really cool stuff. Now this is honestly one of my favorite games on the Super Nintendo. It's not a real expensive game or anything like that, but to me this game has a lot of nostalgic and sentimental value, and that is F-Zero. This is a sealed copy, and yes, it is a Player's Choice Edition, but honestly I didn't care. For the price that I paid for this, yeah, it was worth it, believe me. And as you can see, it's got a hang tab there, so pretty awesome stuff. This is such an excellent game. I think it's totally underrated. I know a lot of people know about this game. It's a huge game on the Super Nintendo, and it's a big franchise, but whenever I hear people talk about F-Zero, I normally don't hear them mention the Super Nintendo version, and I think this is my favorite one out of all of them. I just really enjoy this game for whatever reason. Just maybe because it was the first, I don't know, but I played a ton of this back in the early 90s. I mean, I couldn't even tell you how much time I spent in this game racing against my friends, taking turns, just trying to see who can get the best laps. It was just crazy. We spent so much time passing around that controller trying to beat each other in laps and times and stuff. It was just crazy, but such a great game, guys. And this next one I got here, guys, is actually a game that I already have, but I did something stupid a while back, and I was cleaning out some stuff, and I had these boxes and the manuals and stuff, and they got crushed and stuff, but they probably were salvageable. But this was before I started collecting, and I had the game, so that was kind of all that mattered to me. But over time it just always bothered me. And this goes back to the regret video. Kind of when I was making that video, this was another one that I was thinking about. And honestly, I had to get this back. Now, this is a complete in-box version of The Legend of Zelda Oracle of Seasons. And this is in absolutely excellent condition. And I don't know if the camera picks it up, but this is the foil version that, you know, it has like a shiny look to it. But absolutely awesome. And I'm so happy to finally have this full on back in my collection. You know, I won't be pulling these games out of here or anything because honestly I already have them, and my games, the cartridges, are in good shape, and I still have all my save files. And then the next one here is Legend of Zelda Oracle of Ages, and this one is actually sealed. So pretty awesome, man. I am so happy to finally have these boxes back, and to honestly have a sealed copy of a Zelda game for me is pretty awesome. You know, recently my buddy Steve Craig got me The Legend of Zelda 2 for the Game Boy Advance, which was absolutely awesome. Thanks again, Steve. And when I seen this, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get that one. I didn't even care. I wanted to get this, guys. So pretty awesome to finally have both of these games complete back in my collection. So awesome stuff. And you know, just really great games. I just love this style of Zelda game. So that's something I will be playing, especially now that I have a Game Boy player on my GameCube. So you know, that was all part of this. I had all this stuff planned because I want to play these games on a TV, because I really like these games. And the next one is also going to show that, and that is a complete version and a really good copy of Metroid Fusion Complete in Box. Another one of my favorite franchises. You know, guys, some of you guys know this, but my goal is to have every Legend of Zelda game complete in box, you know, in really decent shape at least, and eventually every Metroid game complete. And then after that, probably Castlevania, and there's a couple other ones I have kind of lined up, but got to start somewhere, and you know, I got to make it through these ones first, because there's lots of games in these franchises, but I'm getting towards the end of that pursuit. So pretty awesome. So soon I'll be able to move on to some of them other ones that I'm really excited to, you know, have full collections of. But man, look at this. I mean, I just love the Game Boy's boxes. The art looks so good on them. Just like try to hold these and show you guys kind of up close, but absolutely awesome looking. I mean, just the colors on these alone just look so freaking cool, man. And you know, even just the little gameplay on the back, it's absolutely awesome. And honestly, tonight I am going to be playing Metroid Fusion. I cannot wait to start playing these games on my TV. But now to get to the major thing in this pickups video, this is the one that is pretty much, for me, this is my crown jewel. Like, for me, it don't get much better than this. You know, some people might have their Earthbounds or their little Samsons or whatever, you know, that stuff's all good too. But for me personally, this is mine. And let's get into that right now. And that is this right here, guys. The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time Collector's Edition. And I still can't even believe I have this copy because it is in immaculate shape. I don't want to take it out here, but honestly, guys, the cartridge is mint. I don't think the cartridge has ever been played. And I mean, you know, there's obviously a little bit of shelf wear on the box, but really not much at all. You know, a lot of these copies are pretty beat down. And the ones that I've seen for that were in this quality of shape go for crazy prices. And I was like, it was way out of my league. Honestly, people were asking like 700, 900. And I'm like, wow, yeah. I was like, that's steep. And you know, but this is something that I wanted for a long time, since the day it came out. Honestly, I got this game launch day, but I was too late to get the collector's edition. You know, and it was, there was, you know, no way for me to get it at the time. And that was it. You snooze, you lose. And it sucked because my friend had got it. He wasn't a real, he liked Zelda, but he wasn't a huge fan. So it just always bugged me. So it was always like, one day I will get that. And today is that day, guys. And what makes this even cooler than just having the game is what I got with it. Now, I also have the collector's edition Prima strategy guide, and this is also in really good condition. There is a little crease down here, but other than that, I mean, this thing is in excellent shape. And not only do I have that, but I also have two of the bags that you would have got this stuff in. One is packaged, you know, up to keep it nice, and the other one is out. But this is, you know, what you would have got the game in from EB Games when you bought this back in the 90s. So I have two of these plastic bags, one for the game and one for the strategy guide, because honestly they just would have gave these out. And I also have the tattoos that you would have got, and same deal, one, you know, protected and just one loose. Just check these out. I mean, this is, to me, just, this sealed the deal. And not only that was the fact that the seller even sold it to me. Because honestly, I offered him a price. I said, listen, I don't want to be in a, you know, an auction war or any of that kind of stuff. That's not me. I'm not into that. I'll give you a fair price, which, you know, it was $100 over what the auction started at. You know, and it was a solid price, but it wasn't like, you know, it wasn't crazy. You know, and I honestly was thinking, wow, maybe the next day I was like, I haven't heard nothing. I'm thinking maybe the guy is going to be like, it's too low. And I was kind of like rethinking, like, man, maybe I shouldn't have even sent him that number. You know, I hope I didn't offend him. I'm like, because I don't know, everybody's different. And like I said, I seen just the copies of this game in this good a condition going for way more. And I'm just like, wow. And, you know, not only that, he has the bag and he has the tattoos in there. And I'm like, this is the whole package. You know, it doesn't get much better than that. So that's even why I offered him like that, because normally I don't do a whole lot of that. But this time I did reach out and I sent him a message like, listen, this is going in my personal collection. I'm never selling this. You know, I have no interest in getting rid of it. This is something I've wanted from the late 90s when it launched, and I'll be keeping this. So, you know, I finally did hear something back from him right before I made the pickups video where I first talked a little about this. I just kind of hinted about it. I was so excited because he actually sent me back a counter offer, only $50 higher than what I offered him. And I couldn't even believe it. I hit paid instantly and was so excited. So now I have this in my collection, guys. Finally, after, you know, over 20 years, it's been what, 22 years now, and I finally have this after all these years of waiting. To me, this is my holy grail. You know, and to some of you guys, this could be just any, you know, a cool pickup, whatever, but to me, this is the pickup. So I am so happy to finally have those guys. I'm actually probably gonna rearrange my collection around this. So definitely don't be surprised if all of a sudden I have a video showing it, you know, in a month or whatever, because I probably gonna buy shelving and rework some stuff here in my game room. But absolutely awesome, guys. Like I said, this is the total package now. You know, and this was, you know, one of the higher priced games out of the Zelda collection. Like I said, the condition of this is amazing. I couldn't even believe it. You know, it's, like I said, it's complete. It has all the paperwork, the manual, everything's mint. It's just excellent. So really cool, guys. You know, just super excited. But thanks for watching the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed, think about subscribing to the channel, guys. I try to put gaming content out like this as much as I can. Well, thanks for watching, guys. I'm the War Train, and I'm out. Have a good one.